McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King sales plummet as regular Americans can no longer afford to hit the drive-thru on their way through for breakfast and their way home from work. Now, all three of these companies have seen their sales plummet in the last year and have really bad record quarters. So what's happening? Well, let me tell you a secret. Not everybody in this space is failing like these three companies, because the lines at In-N-Out and Chick-fil-A are often wrapped around the block. So what's so different with companies that are in the same space? Well, first of all, McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's have all tripled their prices since 2005, especially McDonald's, which is the highest. And you're talking about the most base level of food quality that you can imagine. They still freeze their products and ship it. Even like take In-N-Out, nothing is ever frozen. It's all refrigerated, locally sourced, brought right there, not full of preservatives. And it's still much cheaper than all the other three. So how does that happen? My guess is that you've jacked the prices up way too high to be profitable as possible, where In-N-Out and Chick-fil-A are still willing to be a little bit more reasonable on this front. Okay, what else is happening? Well, if you go to a In-N-Out or you go to a Chick-fil-A, the customer service is fantastic. You have people that ask you your name, say hello, ask you how you're doing that day. When you come up, they have your name again. They've already charged you when you get to the second window. And in that space, they'll have right there, they'll be like, you need some extra sauce packets? The other three still charge extra for those. Ridiculous. And then they'll send you on your way and say, thank you so much for choosing us today. We hope to see you again. And you go off. And for McDonald's or, any of these other ones to say, oh, well, that's a franchise model, that's up to the owner. Chick-fil-A's franchise, best customer service I've ever had at a drive-thru. There's no excuse. You guys aren't enforcing in the agreements that people have to give actual good customer service. And you're more expensive. So that's why people aren't going anymore, guys. You guys got rid of the dollar menus. You guys jacked up the prices till 3 times what they were. You have no customer service. And then the CEOs of these companies are all over the place on social media whining about the economy and whining about inflation. I don't see the CEO of Chick-fil-A or In-N-Out whining about anything. They're happy. They're having record quarters. It's your fault that you guys are in this position, and you could easily fix it. Bring back the dollar menus, drop the prices back down to a reasonable level that families can afford, start to enforce customer service on your franchisees. These are easily fixable steps that none of you guys are doing, and you all have the staff and the money to do them. This is your own fault. Let me know what you think.